this meeting of the Branson Lakes Area Tourism Community Enhancement District to order here at 2 o'clock on January 22nd, 2026 year of our Lord. With that, would you please establish a quorum, Ms. Angela?
Derek Smith,
Yes.
Michelle Perzan,
Yes.
Sue Braun,
Yes.
Alex Williams,
Here.
Brett Stump, Timothy Haygood,
Here.
Matthew Grocott.
Thank you very much.
Your quorum.
Mr. Elmquist, if you wouldn't mind, would you give our invitation?
Oh, thank you. Dear Lord in heaven, thank you for today. Thank you for the Ozarks. Thank you for the snow that's coming. Thank you for all that you do for us. We're grateful to live in this wonderful community. May we continue to seek you first in all that we do. In your name we pray. Amen.
All right. In front of you, and provided ahead of time, is a meeting agenda. Two slight modifications to that. We, as I did, not aware of any old business, so we can strike that. And then the Explore Branson Tourism reports were provided ahead of time, so we don't need a formal spot for them this time. We will continue to have it unless you have something you need to share. Do you have something for us?
Well, Christina's here to share some news on sports, and I just have a couple of little tidbits if you don't mind.
Okay.
And we have a video from our new sales video that we'd like to show if we can.
Okay, okay. I was in the wrong impression. We'll leave them on.
No, I will bow to your direction on
No,
this,
no,
so.
you're good. We'll keep it on there. And then we do have a closed meeting closed meeting item to attend to after that. So, with that, the only change to the agenda will be the removal of old business. Do I have any special discussion? If not, do I have a motion to adopt?
So moved.
Thank you, Sue and Michelle. All right, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, we have an agenda, fantastic. Next up, we have approval of the meeting minutes from our December 16th meeting. Hopefully you had a chance to review those. Does anybody have any changes, questions? If not, I'll take a motion to adopt those or approve those meeting minutes for our December 16th meeting.
So moved.
Thank you, Sue. I've got Alex as the second. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, very much. Today, it's January, and in January, we're still just processing year-end items and looking forward to our 2026 seasons. I know that we've been marketing things for our folks that are open during this January, February remaining season before we start heading into our spring break sessions. So I have no other comments for the crew other than thank you for all being here today. With that, we'll move on to reports. Mr. Elmquist.
Thank you, Derek. It's printed. It's in front of you in your packet. I don't need to go and belabor many details. I do want to just point out two wonderful things that did happen. Met with Matt Atkins, the executive director of the Taney County Partnership, and with the Taney County presiding commissioner, and just exciting things happening in Taney County and those efforts, and another thing about bringing more events to the lake with a couple other meetings. So all details are in there. If you have any questions, you can ask me now, or you can certainly email me in the next 30 days, and we'll get you tightened up. That's it, sir.
Thank you, Kirk. Does anybody have any questions for Kirk? All right, with that, next up, Sue and Angela, we have our Financial Oversight Committee.
Angela, you want to take it?
Sure. We've got the financials in front of you, including the list of checks issued December 15th through January 14th. Nothing particularly out of the ordinary on that list. December 31st balance sheet, our bank account ended the month with slightly over $3 million. Some of that will be used with the finalization of 2025 expenses that are coming, but it is considerably more than we ended 2024 with. Your income statement shows your property tax exceeded our budget estimate for the year at $12,640,422. I have since this report received the allocation of interest from 2023 to 2025 from the state, and that has been booked as January revenue. We didn't know it was coming. Explore Branson revenue has come in better than they projected, which is wonderful. Vacation guide sales were over estimates quite a bit, so it led to a good revenue side there. Marketing expenses were conservative, and there will be funds left on the table that Heather has worked on some recommendations to use the unused rollover in the 26 budget. So she'll be bringing those to MOC as we move forward. Operating expenses ended in line with how we predicted. And as I said, the tax collection for the month of January for November business sales was down 13.7%. It seems to be a common number for the last 12 months. If it's over or it's under by that much, the collection pattern is interesting. There were 2 significant businesses that I did not see payments for the month of December, and that may be why the lower number, but it still is up 3.4% for the year. So those are good news. I found that the Branson city sales tax numbers were online yesterday, and I sent those out by email. Their general sales tax was down 13.4% for the year, and their transportation public safety taxes were similar. But the tourism tax actually ended up 11.2% for the month and 10.1% for the year. Strike that. Sales tax was up 3.1% for the year. So there's quite a variance in the different types of taxes, whether it's the business sector that's growing or we don't know. But it's an interesting mix of results for one particular city's revenue streams. On the breakdown by classification, compared to 24 for the month of December, or year to date, the only category down was campgrounds. So the rest were up from 2.7 to 23% for theaters. So it's quite a variation in increases, but good to see increases.
And then in addition, we talked about, adjusting the marketing budget, and we decided to just put them in the proper pot, buckets or whatever where they are, rather than readjusting the budget. The budget itself is gonna come out correct bottom line, but rather than doing all our switching around, we're gonna just leave it the way it is. And then we also discussed the months that we're gonna be doing the audits on for last year, and we decided on April, August, and November for those. And we did have a discussion about establishing a reserve account for the TCED, but we did not come to a clear decision on that. It's something we're still talking about.
You, Sue. Thank you, Angela. Any questions for the Finance Oversight Committee for Sue or Angela? All right, seeing none, anybody, a motion to accept, receive the Treasurer's Report, Financial Oversight Committee report?
So,
Thank you, Michelle. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Alex. All those in favor, please say aye. Any opposed? All right, thank you very much. Next up, we have Marketing Oversight Committee, and I think due to timing, Kirk chaired that in the interim, and he has an initial report for us.
Yeah.
Some excellent news.
Very,
later on.
very brief and great stuff coming down the pipe for 2026. We thank Nick Gavell for his service for the year and sitting in the seat from Silver Dollar City. Did a wonderful job with communication, clarity, communicating the committee team to send information to him and then on to me, and then to work with Heather and the team here at Explore Branson Tourism. We discussed the 3 lanes of reporting that will be coming forward, and that'll be marketing, which is Heather is over, sales, which Ashley is over, and Christina Heggie, which is over sports. And what we're going to try to get to is a similar reporting sheet that's consistent, so it's easy to read in all 3 lanes of what goes on from Explore Branson Tourism over here. We discussed the new movie Ozark Mountain Christmas and then a potential new movie called Ozark Country Christmas coming later in this year. But becoming a film-friendly market and the potential of establishing a film office to become an ongoing film attractive market and within tax incentive program for the state of Missouri. So just a tremendous amount of great news and what's going on. If you've followed any social media and what's happening out in Silver Dollar City during this filming, it's just remarkable what's going on in January into our market. We also spent time, it was a long, lengthy election. We had one nomination and it was unanimous for our new chair for the upcoming 2026. Our board member Sue nominated Courtney Neal. Courtney is a new mama of JC, a daughter of 9 months, and she has gladly taken the position. We are grateful to have her push forward today from the committee to have you all approve that here just down the line. But really a spirited meeting and enjoyable, and it's exciting to see kind of where we're going. So,
Fantastic. Any questions? Welcome, Courtney. Thank you for being here. Would you like to add anything for us?
Yeah, a little bit about me. I moved to Branson 10 years ago to attend C of O. I was mentored by Dr. Sue Head, worked for her for a little bit, and she made me fall in love with the area. I knew I would never leave after that. Studied integrated marketing from a master's program at a brewery. And yeah, I love marketing. Right out of college, I did a lot of jobs working, promoting Tip Rock Lake. So I love Stone County. I live in Stone County. But I've been working my dream job at Sight and Sound for 5 years now, promoting the shows over there. One of the biggest things and gifts that I've learned at Sight and Sound is just the power of collaboration. We've got a theater in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and a theater in Branson, and running 2 ships with 2 different shows going on at 2 different times. It has its challenges, but it's really fun. So I look forward to bringing that collaboration to this group. And I'll just say, one of the things that I would love to partner with the Explore Branson team on is continue refining, just reflection on how successful so many of the campaigns that they do. But what I'm most excited about is the more time with Heather and the team. They do such an incredible job. And over the last 5 years, just with Sight and Sound, I've traveled all over the country with team members of yours, Pam, and they do what they do with excellence. So excited to represent what they do from a first-hand basis. But yeah, grateful to be here.
now you see the unanimous vote.
And I would just offer open door, connect with me anytime if you all have any questions.
Well, we thank you for that. We thank you for your service. Any other questions on the Marketing Oversight Committee report? All right, seeing none, don't typically vote on that one. Thank you very much. Just check to make sure I'm in my lane. Appreciate it. Next up, Pam, you and your team.
Yes, I will not bore you with reading the reports that were provided in there. I just want to highlight a couple of things. Heather is traveling today. I think she texted me a little while ago, and she just touched down in Pittsburgh, out there attending the AAA travel show there. And she will be talking about Branson nonstop and has the opportunity, I think, to speak in front of a couple of groups there. She had told you in her marketing report that Bill Abbott was going to be in Branson last night out at Silver Dollar City. He invited us to come out and meet with him out there. He was blown away. He took an Uber from the Springfield airport, and they dropped him off at Silver Dollar City still had his backpack with him, and he came in, and I cannot wait until we can share all the great things that we talked about with him. He loves this destination. He loves what we're doing here. He loves more than anything what this community stands for, and their value are exactly mirror our values. So more to come on that. Our sales team is off to a heavy travel schedule. That Ashley is out of town today, traveling. And then I just wanted to highlight from the sales department, they had a terrific American Bus Association show out in Reno, Nevada. I think Branson was in the spotlight a lot, and we have a video, if you don't mind. We'd love to share a new sales video and just a little clip from the ABA, if that's all right with you guys. won't take long, I won't take much of your time, but I think it's excellent work and it showcases, and you all need to know what you stand for and defend for us every day, so, thank you. This was from ABA. Did it have volume on it? Did it have sound?
Yeah, it's got
Okay. I can't remember, I slept since then.
You have to keep your finance hat on first and then put your IT hat on.
Apologize, I am not.
Here's old Mike Pittman. Aaron, if we can't get sound on that, if you wanna just share the sales video. No?
No, it's not bad.
Well, why don't we maybe send around a link and we can take a look at them?
Yeah, we can send the link to Angela and she can share that with y'all.
That'd be great.
Yeah, 'cause that piece is awesome.
Yeah.
Everybody needs to see it.
Alright, sorry about that.
Yeah.
It's okay.
So much for that idea.
Murphy's
So,
Law of Technology.
again, very successful ADA. We had, I think the exciting thing about that is we had several partners, community partners that were there with us and, that were able to take place in the, event out there in Reno. And so we always are so appreciative of anyone that, and from our community that partners with us. And so I think we had, 35 Branson partners in attendance, and we sold 5 sponsorships for the ice cream booth and over 20 for the dining round, so it was a huge success. So I'm going to turn it over to Christina because I don't know that we've really reported a lot on sports, and I'm telling you the impact, the economic impact that sports has in this community, I think we all need to be talking about it, and it's only going to grow and be better. So Christina, I'll turn that over to you.
Thank you. Good afternoon, thank you for having me here. I'm so excited to talk about sports, so I'll keep it short, but I could talk to you about it for quite some time. But I want to recap 2025. It was an amazing year. We saw a lot of growth. We had 42 sporting events that we supported here at Explore Branson Sports Department. We have a team of 3, but we are a mighty team of 3. And we increased the number of events from 24 to 25. From 32 events to about 42 events. We saw an increase of year-over-year growth of 19%, which I was really excited about. I had them run those numbers about 10 times to make sure that we were as close to that number as possible. So what that shows is that the estimated economic impact in our area for the 2025 year to date was just over $70 million. And then going on into our 2026 first quarter, our tentative events are already set at 12 events. So we're really excited about our 2026 first quarter. We have 6 events that will be happening at the Branson Wetplex. Of those, are all college softball events. I know it's cold, but they are doing great, and we're able to work with them a little bit more this year on those events, and have worked with the state for additional funding to help grow those events for years to come. We also have 5 events at the Branson Convention Center, and then 1 that will be happening in March at Table Rock Lake. So all of the dates and all of the events are listed in your packet, but that's a quick overview, and thank you again.
Good. Excellent.
And I'm done, sir. Thank you.
No, you're good.
Excellent. Thank you.
Anybody have any questions?
What's your goal for 2026 if you had 19% in 2025?
I'm hoping for 25%, but
Awesome.
I know that's a big goal.
That's a big goal.
We're pretty competitive, so hopefully we'll be able to get there.
Awesome.
Christina, do you want to share, you've got the year-over-year growth for the last, 3 years that you can share? So, I mean, that shows right there that sports is definitely growing. Can you share those numbers?
Absolutely. So just a little history. We went back in 23, 24, and 25 and made sure that we were putting in the AI or numbers DI numbers into our system to make sure that they were consistent. And in 23, we had just over 49 million in economic impact with 32 supported events. In 2024, 59 million with 36 supported events. And in 2025, 70 million with 42 supported events.
Excellent.
Any other questions? All right, thank you very much for your time and for the report. Awesome news coming from Laurel Sports and from Sida and other things. All right, next up, I think we have a couple of our aldermen with us today. Thank you both for being here. If anybody has any announcements or public comments, we'll open it up to that.
I got something.
Yes, sir.
And Derek, it's great to see you here, buddy. Sorry I missed the last couple meetings, but
You're good.
So,
Thank you for being here.
alrighty. I come bearing a gift today. So for just a brief moment, I'd like to recognize someone in this room. Each year, the Song of Hope Award is given to an entertainer who has spent a career not just performing on stage, but advocating consistently and selflessly for Branson's live music shows and the people who make them possible. This award isn't about chart success or ticket sales, it's about stewardship. It's about using one's voice to protect the heart of this town. This year's recipient has long been a trusted advocate for Branson's entertainers, a steady voice for live music, and someone who understands that our shows are not just entertainment, they are our identity and our economic engine. On behalf of the Song of Hope, and on behalf of a grateful music community, it is my honor to present the Song of Hope Award this year to Mr. Timothy Haygood.
All right. Look at that. Very nice.
Congratulations.
Can I get you two to just stand right there on the
Here,
back?
hold your truck.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, one more. Thank you.
Get your thumb off that one. That's beautiful. Speech?
I don't know what to say. Did not expect that.
We're going on our 34th season in Branson this year, which seems crazy, but we all started pretty young. I'm sure you all know the story. And it's been an incredible thing to see all the changes in the show business industry, to build what we've built, but to build it right alongside Branson. And I'm very excited about the future of entertainment in Branson. You hear a lot of people always questioning, well, what's going to happen with the shows and where are we headed, and should everybody get real aggressive and just do modern music and everything else? And it's kind of playing out right now. But particularly with the big shows in town that are the leaders, like the top 10, you're seeing a lot of really cool stuff that's happening right now on social media, which is extremely exciting. If you look at like what Clay's doing and what we're doing, and Sight and Sound and everything else, everybody is just embracing every modern way they can to reach out to the public and to get them to come to Branson and to see the bigger message. We spent the whole year doing videos in the woods, and we did 111 million views in the last 9 months on those videos. And the number of people that were asking about Branson and coming here and what they can see and what they can do was just, it was absolutely extraordinary. It was so overwhelming that we had to get an automated bot to handle all the comments, you know, to tell people about Branson, to give them links to explore Branson and to come and make their plans. But this is amazing. Thank you so much. I have nothing but huge hopes for the town in the future, and we feel like we're just getting warmed up, and it's been awesome being a part of this organization and getting to know all of you. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Tim, Kirk's got you a box for your trophy there too, buddy. And he's the 7th winner. Mike Patrick, one of them. Doug Gabriel, just some amazing advocates. Last year it was Clay Cooper, so it's a tradition, and he joins a special club. So
That's cool. We'll do a special presentation on Facebook or something. Just
Awesome.
To, help push that. Yeah. So
Perfect, buddy. Thank you.
Appreciate that.
Thank you for that, Marshall.
No problem.
That's an amazing honor, and congratulations, Tim, to you, to your family, and thank you for everything you do for our community. We really appreciate it.
sure.
Anybody else? I'm not sure you can top that. Well, on that note, we'll get back to business, but again, congratulations to Mr. Tim Haygood, and thank you, Marshall, for doing that here. We really appreciate being able to share that. Thank you. All right, moving on to new business. You received an email on Summer Creative, and we submitted that around. Timing-wise, not necessarily what we would like to do timing-wise, but we're coming up on an early February approval. And so for purposes of the board, if you could please look at that creative and provide any comments back. When would we like those comments back?
It was yesterday.
Yesterday?
Yeah,
right?
so we would take action for approval to get both of them going. So she can feather those in as needed for a 15, a 30, and a 60 as needed moving forward.
And it's my understanding the MOC is also looking at this. Correct?
Yeah, I received comments back yesterday from few people, and I had one question that went to Heather. Heather responded and went right back to the committee member. Committee member gave us a thumbs up, good to go. Everybody was in 100% approval of who sent comments to me.
I guess I didn't see it. Can we pull it up? Yeah, can we pull it up?
I don't know.
So Kirk, send our suggestions to Heather straight to Heather?
I do. No,
No.
I do.
You'll be sending to you.
Please,
send it to
yes.
Okay. Look at that one, get that.
So I guess what the ask is given the timing of this, for the board to go ahead and approve it is the request.
Yes, sir.
If you can't approve it because you haven't had a chance to review it, I guess we can do a special round of approvals for that if we need to.
So there were two options. Do we approve
Both.
both of them?
Yes.
I don't know if it was your picking option A or B.
I just reviewed that quickly and wanted to. So what would the board like to do?
Yeah, I saw it, we didn't see it. I saw it.
I saw it.
I didn't see it.
Looked good to me.
I
but,
just had like a couple suggestions, but they're not anything that would hold up anything. It was just something that I saw that I thought I'd mention to Heather.
I will go back and take care of it as soon as we get done with this meeting today.
Tim, did you get a chance to look at it?
Yeah.
Well, if you would, Michelle, provide any comments, and Sue, but I think given the timing of this, we'll have to entertain a motion, and if you don't feel comfortable voting with it, by all means, vote no or abstain, one way or the other. But if we could go ahead and do a motion, that would be helpful. And we've given the feedback that this is not how we would typically like to operate this, and I know that they've been working hard not to be in this mode of getting and needing this type of turnaround. But
The challenge is cultivators also working on the 30-day website doing the bugs and the fixes, and this pushed them back a minute. So that's really the delay. But really, the consistency's there that we've come to expect from Heather's efforts with cultivating.
Sure, I understand.
Yeah.
That's why I'm just pointing out that this is,
Not normal.
this has not been the norm. We've been in a really good place
Right.
not having this.
Yep.
So I'd say that this is probably an aberration and won't be repeated anytime soon.
I'll make the motion.
Okay, you make a motion to approve it? Do I have a second? Okay, any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Abstain.
Abstain? Okay, thank you. Any opposed? All right, you have your approval.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Last but certainly not least, we have the Marketing Oversight Committee's recommendation for chairperson, as you have heard, Courtney. Do I have a motion on that?
Make the motion.
Second.
So we're making the motion to
Affirm.
accept and approve the MOC's chairperson as well. Okay.
Yep.
Any discussion? All right, seeing none, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, welcome, officially, I guess. All right, well, we appreciate the MOC's efforts to select a very qualified and highly energetic candidate, and we look forward to working with you on this going forward.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, and with that, I am going to say thank you to everybody for your time and energy here today. January is usually a pretty efficient meeting with everything going on. With that, I will take a motion to go into closed session under RSMO section 610.021.12 to discuss contractual issues.
Yes.
Alex for the motion, second with Matt, and then we'll take a roll call vote.